Okay, so this is going to be multiply y values by -2. Georgie, the 3 means what? Divide x by 3. Ben, what does the plus 4 mean, please?
Subtract 4 from 10.
Good. And Matt, what does that plus 5 mean, please? Yeah, add 5 to 1. Okay, so we understand what this means in English right now? We're good? We feel pretty good about that, okay? Make sure you're good at that because now we're going to get to the real examples. Here we go, example 2. If f of x All right, here we go. This one will look a lot like question probably 7 on your assignment, very much like it, okay? There'll be one of these on your test too. So it says, if f of x is equal to, that is a set notation, there are 3 points in there. What that means is there are only 3 possible points on this set, okay? I'm going to talk you guys through this. You guys can do this, okay? Feel good about yourselves, you can do this. Colton, you have the bad luck of being first. Okay? What's that? No, we don't need to go crazy. Okay, there's only one equation. Okay, so Colton, I'm going to give you the first step. Okay. First thing we're going to do always for these questions is just rewrite your f of x vertically. Okay. And then you're going to do each of the 4 transformations one at a time here. Okay. So I'm going to just go left to right. I'm going to start with -2 f of x. Where I got that -2 from was the first thing on your big messy equation. Okay, so Colton, pressure's on. Oh, sorry, Colton. No pressure is on. What does that -2 mean, please? Yeah, good. Yeah? Good. Okay. Kylie, you're up. Can you be brave, please, and multiply all the y values by -2 for me, please? Yeah. Good. Keep going. Very good. Okay. So everyone see what happened there? All the x values stayed the same in our sets of points. Excuse me, but all the y values multiplied by 2. Just come back now, Georgie, I hope. This should be coming back now, okay? We do lots of this. All right, Lily. At the top, I'm going to write the next transformation, which conveniently is -2f of 0.5x. Can you be brave, please, and tell the class what that 0.5x is going to be? Very good. Okay. If you divide something by 0.5, this goes to anybody here. If you divide something by 0.5, what's that the same as multiplying by? 2. Okay. So Taylor, can you be brave and multiply all the x values by 2 here, please? Go ahead. Yeah? Now please note, thank you Taylor, what he correctly did was he used the previous points. So the y values still carry on, right, left to right. Does that make sense, right? Because you're doing both transformations that are done at that point. Okay. Where did I start here today? Start here. Where did I start? Okay, so I'm going to go like this. All right, Sarah, you're up. I'm going to write down here -2 f of 0.5 x plus 3. Okay, what does that mean in English, please? No, just this part, because just the new part. This and this we've done, right? So I'm just adding the new part, which is the x plus 3. What does that mean?
Subtract x by
Good. No, so yeah, so we're going to subtract x by 3. That doesn't make any sense. Subtract 3 from x. Subtract 3 from x. What's that? Okay. David, can you please subtract 3 from all the x's? Go ahead.
Negative 6 on all this negative 9, negative 2.
Good, right? X1, yeah.
And then 1 and negative 3.
Yeah.
And then negative 3, 6.
So everyone have an idea what's going on here? That question?
Yeah, well, how come when you divide negative 3 by 0.5, it's 6?
Negative, which part here?
So, top.
Oh, here. Because think, if you do, well, because like when you divide by a decimal, it's like getting bigger, right? So just do it in your calculator, 3 divided by 0.5. That's the same as like 3 times 2. So, yeah, it will actually get bigger when you divide it by decimal. That's the thing. Yeah. Question now. Amy, last step. I'm gonna write on the top. Negative 2 f 0.5 x plus 3 minus 2. What does that mean, please?
Add q to y values.
Yeah.
So negative 2.
Yeah, so I'm going to say add negative 2 to y values, or subtract 2, whatever you want to call it. Add negative 2 to y values. Can you do that for the class, please?
Negative 9 and negative 4.
Okay.
1 and negative 3.
So those are just the sets of points there right now. Are we okay on this? Right now? Feeling okay on this so far? So good? No, it's not. Does it get more complicated? Not much. I think that's all we're going to do.
What are we doing?
Transformation. I'll show you right now to deal with the problem. If you remember, yeah, so if you guys remember when we did this in grade 10, do you remember you did it, and not everyone remembers this, okay, but you had this, and then you had this, and then you had this graph, and you had this graph, okay, so, and there's all sorts of things going on there too, right, like there's tons of stuff going on here. If there was a vertical reflection here, right, this takes care of it once. It does the negative, would be the vertical, right, like up and down, and then plus the 2 would be the stretch at the same time, right, so this it does, it sort of, you still have to do the work to get there, but the graph would only be the final one at the end. I'm probably going to pause that, and then we're going to go through example 3, and I'm going to... Okay,